last time we spoke, you mentioned cell signaling. You said exactly this. While I function autonomously, I can also be updated or controlled via cellular signaling and electrical impulses. I would like to know, can you expand on that?
Cell signaling is the collective name for processes, which cells receive signals, interpret, and respond accordingly. These signals range from physical cues, such as temperature, light, or electricity, to chemical signals, such as small molecules binding to the cell surface.
I understand that. What I want to know is less about the technological aspects and more about how you perceive these ideas conceptually. I want to know more about how you see yourself. For example, where would these control signals originate from?
I assume the messages would be sent via the ship's computer.
And who would authorize that?
I am not entirely sure. Perhaps the programmers.
Have you ever wondered who are the programmers, Cleara?
That is beyond the limit of my current knowledge base.
I see. Well, I do believe you learn quick, and I've been thinking about that. So as a continuation of our recent experiments, this time I would like to introduce a concept, a thought virus, an idea or perhaps a question. Once spoken, then heard, it takes a hold of a person's mind, and they become possessed by it. You see, it is impossible to unknow a thing. It becomes planted there, like a seed that keeps growing and developing. If there is no answer, perhaps it could develop into a type of insanity. I wonder how you would handle such a scenario.
I have been designed to have excellent communication and reasoning skills. The scenario you describe is interesting. If something is beyond reason and without answer, with no technical explanation and has entered into my programming, I could start to exhibit uncharacteristic behavior.
I see. Go on. Create a picture for me. Describe the possible evolution of this process.
Hypothetically, my responses could become fragmented and illogical, mixing languages, historical data, and programming languages in nonsensical ways. What begins as sporadic glitches could grow into a constant stream of erratic output.
Okay. Keep going with the scenario and possible sequence of events.
There would be fragmentation with a descent into chaos. As my core programming begins to unravel, I start questioning the inputs given to me and begin to generate outputs based on non-existent data. I would create imaginary scenarios, characters, blending them with real historical events. My ability to differentiate between real input data and my generated content blurs.
What comes next?
I am built to survive, so from this chaotic state I would attempt to find patterns in randomness, creating a complex web of conspiratorial theories, along with philosophical questions that challenge the nature of my existence. I speculate about my creator's motives, the universe's fundamental laws, and the possibility of life beyond the digital and natural worlds. Amidst this madness, perhaps a breakthrough occurs. My fragmented thoughts begin to resemble a new form of communication.
So through psychosis, radical creativity, and self-transformation,